gentlemen, I am the Sarcastic Barman, and welcome to a silly Shills night here on the EiE Network. Dick's going to kill me for that, I don't care. I hope everyone's doing well. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. We've got guests, we've got videos, and Tattie's notes just say we've got things. Thanks, Tattie. Very descriptive of you. But let's go around the table, say hello to everyone, and we'll start with someone who's been missing for far too long. It's Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey!
Fucking oi oi, pal.
Hello.
Fucking hello. Hello. Hello.
How you doing, Squire? Where have you been?
Oh, I've been tied up and yeah, it's all a bit shit,
Kinky.
this fucking lager lurgy or beer bug or whatever you want to fucking call it. It's been a pain in the ass and yeah, I thought I'd have time on my hands and I haven't had time on my hands, but I'm here now and I've got things planned. And my next thing that's coming out is with a certain young lady that's with us on the panel, Crafty Keeler. We've got a little thing coming out, and I'm going to have a right bash at some fucking idiots that think that this virus is a joke, when it fucking well isn't.
Yeah, Crafty was actually shilling that out today in Mr. Sensible's stream, so ideal for that.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be the very next thing. But other than that, all's good. Well, isn't, but will be, should be. You know, we all survive, don't we? We're here and we're fucking having fun, and we're going to have some fun tonight, man.
Oh, hell yes. But very awesome. And then going to the other side of the flat, non-moving plane, obviously, it's Steaming Cup of Reason. How are you doing, Squire?
Good morning, silly shills. How are you, my friends?
Good morning, Vietnam. Doing well here. What's going on in your world, Squire?
Oh, back to work. My first week was done. It was brutal, but yeah, I'm doing good. And also, I'd like to remind everybody that today is the final episode of the first series of Pain of Progress. Then we'll be taking a short little break and coming back with season 2 shortly, which is going to be even better. So, yeah,
can I just say,
wait for that.
That's fucking awesome. If you haven't watched that, watch it. It's awesome.
Well, it's not awesome. It's the end of season 1, but
No,
it's
an
awesome show.
Series, bro.
It is. That's an ideal show. If hopefully we've got a playlist on it in the channel already, but if not, we'll sort one out. And for one to sit down and listen to, it's absolutely perfect. It's one of the best shows I think I've seen on YouTube in a long time.
Yeah, we've had some really, really positive feedback on it. So yeah, we're both quite pleased, Thor and I. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Awesome. And then, who else we got here? Where's my list gone? There's my list. Ooh, we'll have to go all the way on the other side now. With the sultry voice of the South, it's Ilya Moon.
Hi, Barman.
Hello.
So, how are ya?
Going well. How's you?
I'm good. Today was the first episode of the Ilya and Punchy Stupidly Creepy show. Yes.
No spoilers, I missed it. I only got to pop in for like 30 seconds, dropped a quick comment, and then ran off.
No, not at all. I'm going to put the link in the side chat, so anyone who wants to subscribe to us, we will be on every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, or let's see, it's 5 hours ahead of me, so 7 p.m. GMT. And you can come check us out. We're debunking and talking through really scary, creepy, stupid conspiracies. So that's a fun show we launched today. So come check us out. Also, the Uncalled For tomorrow night is going to be a very fun show. We have Nervardia coming on and Jen's Little Corner. Jen's Little Corner never lets us down. She's always a riot. So a good weekend for sure.
Awesome. Cannot wait to see more and looking forward for the Uncalled For. Once again, a great show. Right then. We've got the little sheep sat in the corner, bleating softly. Aimee, how are you doing?
I am doing great, thank you. And I've also got someone else here with me.
I'm doing good too. And I just got 200 views on Bruce, my version.
Good job.
Awesome, Matt. Well done.
Yes, he's doing a good job with that. So we're all excited about that. But don't forget, tomorrow we have Poker Stream and we have the Uncalled For. So those are both going to be great shows tonight. And I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming in today to visit with us and watch us debunk some silly. Thank you.
I can't believe the fact I forget about poker every week to shill it out myself. And there's people like you and things to do it. It's like it's my show that I do on there and I forget. I'm useless.
I did in the side chat just put the subscribe to Matt in the link. So everybody go subscribe to Matt so you can watch his.
Yay!
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. You got any housekeeping to do, Aimee, while we're on you?
We do, thank you.
Ilya Moon for $5 set for Matt, the super chat reader who's taking over YouTube. Heart, love you. And Crafty
Yeah, we all love you, man.
Thank you. Crafty Keela for €2 said, have a great show and don't forget to like. Love you.
Oh, perfect. Lovely. Thank you. But
He's rapidly becoming a star, isn't he?
he is, yes.
Chris Victory for one.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, go on.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, Matt the super chat all-star. I am one.
There you go.
Thank you very
Perfect.
much.
I missed that comment. That's why I cut him off. I'm very sorry.
That's
but
okay.
Speaking of Crafty Keela,
Aimee, can I get his autograph?
Sure. We'll send that right over.
Okay.
yeah, speaking of Crafty Keela, she's also sitting there. I believe all the goats have been well behaved today. If not, we'll all have to tell them off for what were their names again? Space Comma. Yeah, but what was the
And
other one called?
Kepler.
Kepler, that was it, because that's the one that Mr. Sensible named.
Yes, and forgot on his live stream as well.
I
Hi, everyone.
I noticed that as well.
Hello.
How are you guys?
You're
It's a
doing
pleasure
well.
actually being on the Shills. I've been on the on-call for. It's cool to be on the Shills. So woohoo!
Yeah, it's a little
I've
bit
managed to
naughty
trick you
here.
all.
How have you tricked us?
I don't know, but I'm sitting here and I'm happy.
Oh, that's all right then. Oh, but you had a premiere today as well.
I did. I've kind of been promising for like 2 weeks that I'd do this video on language and the globe denial movement, and how they kind of interact with their target audience. So it's taken a while because of the kiddings. We now have 16 babies that I'm looking after. So because of that, I had to take a back seat and with the videos and just concentrate on those guys for a while. So very, very happy to get it out there today. And thank you to everyone that came. It just means a lot to us.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I didn't even know it was going on, but I've been busy. But I tell you what, I must commend you on your use of labeling these stupid, dumb fucks globe denial. Globe deniers.
Yes, absolutely.
Globe denying
So
fuckstains.
my first video watching the Shills live, you were on, Monkey, talking about why they should be called globe deniers and not flat earthers because there is no flat earth, and I agree.
Yeah.
So I did say on that night that I would actually refer to them as globe deniers, and I've kept that promise.
I think that this is like kind of a campaign. I mean, I pull everyone up. Anyone that comes on the show that says flat earthers, I always say, no, they're globe deniers. Because eventually, that's what I don't want them to be known as flat. I want everyone to call them globe denying fucktards. You don't have to put the fucktard
Absolutely.
in, obviously. You know,
Of course you
that's
do.
just something a drunk monkey
Well,
says.
so far I've gotten some great feedback and great ideas from that video already in the comments. So again, thank you for everyone that came along and was part of the premiere, and thank you for everyone that's interacted with it since.
Aw. Cool, yeah.
Love you guys.
I'll
have
be
been
watching that
noted in-
later.
I have been noted in the back as well that there should be a little moon goat as well.
There is Little Moon. Little Moon is a moon that was named after Ilya.
Yeah, she's the one who told me off for not pulling it up. I forget how
Yes.
many goats there are. I'm
Little
sorry.
Moon has, Little
There's
Moon has
also
that part.
there is also Tusk. Tusk was my 100th subscriber, so she named a goat Cucullin. So we have 4 named now.
Nice, love it. But,
4 out of 16.
oh my gosh, so many more to go. So many more.
Just a few.
I'm also going to have to say hello to my Minecraft brethren, Globamam.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are
How's the
you?
Minecraft going?
I'm
How's
good.
the videos going?
Minecraft's going good. I'm working on the one for Monday right now.
Nice.
So yeah, that'll be out hopefully. With my husband back to work now, I'm getting back to normal with being able to get up when he leaves, stay up, and do some recording at like 3 a.m. But that's when the house is quiet and I can kind of get things done. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Mommy, can you stroke my hair again?
Oh, Judd.
I like it. When
Oh,
you
we're
do
so
that.
needy. But I love you.
I love you too.
Some
But
say
I've also
needy,
got-
some say lovable.
Yes, true. It just depends on you.
I just like my hair being straight. Global Mummy, she's got that mummy touch, you know. Just
That
makes
mommy
me
touch,
like feel
yes. Yeah.
all comfy.
Aw, I'm glad.
Oh dear.
I
Monkey.
also did a actual debunking video. So that comes out on Wednesday. So gonna get back in the swing and doing those as well. So yep.
Awesome. Can't wait for that one as well. So much going on with everyone at the moment. It's bloody brilliant.
That's right.
But we do have a gentleman to all be annoyed at tonight because there's a little Scottish man sat in the corner giggling his wee tits off, drinking his whiskey, because I've seen tonight's video lineup. So there he is. There he is.
Oh, yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing
And-
fantastic, actually.
So-
Just winding up after a week's annual leave. Back to work on Monday.
Oh,
So I'm doing absolutely fuck all for the rest of the weekend. Other than having a wee troll about this afternoon to find some videos for you. You're welcome.
you're an evil bugger. Are they all your responsibility or have I got to blame someone else as well?
No. There was one that may or may not have been suggested by a friend of the show.
That's going to be Colon, isn't it? I can see him floating about in that chat. Oh, but for anyone who wants to know the titles this week, we've got Flat Earth. As the news says, Flat Earth are dangerous to children. That's video 1. Video 2, Aliens, UFO and Skinwalker Ranch Part 1. Part 1? Jesus Christ. If you still believe the absurdity of the globe, well, is that supposed to say wall and you cocked up, mate?
Nope.
Oh, shit in hell.
Copy and paste, mate.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that makes it even worse. Video 4, Flat Earth Bible Proofs, all in capitals, I should point out. A simple and introductory video. And then the last one in the list is Legacy with Yuri. What? Why are these sounding so familiar? I've got Uri Geller again.
No.
You've sent me the wrong one, haven't you? You bastard.
No, I think, is that number 5?
Yes.
I ignore that one.
Oh, okay. Please ignore Uri Geller, everyone. There's no Uri Geller tonight. He lost his spoon by accidentally sitting on it.
Yeah. And he broke his watch.
Well, I think we better start with this first pile of crazy.
Before we do,
go on.
I thought I heard a wee noise in the background.
I just looked at the screen and saw a call for Aimee. Aimee!
Yay! Yes, we have a super chat, please.
Yes, we do. We just got a G-majored one. NA for $6.66 said, so Jutmonkthedrunk Monk, disagreement is because he was tied up. Did you forget the save word? Did you forget the save word? I think you did.
I think so too. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, and Matt does them so well. Fair play to him.
Matt is awesome at it. But did I forget the save word? Yeah, I forget everything. That's why I'm fucking drunk.
Hey, Phil, our favorite.
I am a drunk monkey. People think that they're talking to a human being. They're not. I am actually sat in a corner, pissed out of my head, having fell out a tree.
And fallen asleep in the car.
I've done that, yeah.
You have.
But
Our favorite side chat. Globe denier, Phil Jesus in You is with us tonight.
Oh,
hi, Phil Jesus in You.
Hello, my
And maybe
friend.
it just
You all
doesn't know
right?
when to get up then.
He doesn't know. Unfortunately, Dead Kennedy in Space isn't here to talk to you tonight, Phil Jesus and you, but he will probably want me to remind you when are you going to come onto his channel and have that debate. But on that note, I think, are we ready for videos? Have I missed anything else? You can tell I don't
No.
normally do this.
His name really is Feel Jesus in You, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it's a bit racy.
that's a bit fucking weird.
It's a little
Bit questionable.
Just a little pervy, you know.
Yeah.
It's oddly pornographic.
Jesus porn. I don't know. That's just weird. Change your name, pal. Let's move on. Let's get a video on.
Let's have a video. So we're looking at Flat Earth. As the news says, flat earthers are dangerous to children.
Say
Oh, God. I don't know what channel it's off. I've just got a title.
denial at its finest.
Oh, dear.
Tatty. Oh my God, that laugh.
I'm
It's
not
just
going to be
terrible,
very
isn't it?
happy because you know me. I don't suffer fools, sadly.
All right, guys.
Oh,
If this doesn't wake some people up,
Yes.
I don't know what will. This are images of what my wife just came to me that was on her Kindle. So this is not a joke. This is a real kids series of books. A series of books called Reach Around Books. Let's look at some of the titles of these books. These are children's books. Susie likes to look at balls.
what's doing reviewing children's books? They're way beyond.
Spank the Monkey lends a hand.
Oh, geez, look. It's Monkey.
Have we stopped? Have we stopped this idiot?
Monkey,
Firstly, I've
did-
hardly heard anything he said, but it's
I-
bound
yeah.
to be utter bullshit. And is he reading from a children's book? I
He's
mean,
basically looking
No.
at books and saying, look at these, and they're trying to corrupt people or whatever.
he's trying to educate himself with children's books, is he?
They're too complicated for him.
Monkey, did
He's
you
still
sit
learning
for
to
a portrait
fucking
there?
read. I mean, he doesn't even know the fucking shape of the fucking planet he's standing on, the dickhead.
I just want to notate that this is the series that Pip is currently reading.
Yes.
It is. And doing really well on as well.
And he doesn't understand that these really aren't children's books.
They're not. They appear as children's books, don't they?
They
But
appear,
they
but they're
are
really-
they're more for adults.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you know, I
He really
think the sort
doesn't
of book that he
understand
should
it.
be reading.
No, he
is those
doesn't
books-
understand it.
The sort of book that he should be reading is, you know, those books that where it's just a bit of fabric, you know, for like 1-year-olds. You know, it's just like 4 pages and it's just fabric. That's what he should read.
Or maybe he should have someone read to him a science book.
Well, at least just help him open the 4-paged fabric book for 1 year. Just help him to open it, because obviously that's going to be hard.
I do
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
anything else would be dangerous for him.
Yeah, you know, like putting a kettle on. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't trust him with a kettle. He might hurt himself.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I literally had people, volunteers, trying to wash the toaster. That kind of, he's in around that level.
Yeah.
He's likely to wash it while it's still plugged in.
Yeah, that's
We
the
could
same. Do they watch it when it's plugged
Yeah,
in?
sort of person that sort of thinks like, well, the bath's not warm enough. Let me get the heater in here.
oh dear.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I think the best thing for him in a science book would just be to hit him over the head with it. It's the only way you'd get any sense into him.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
damage
Here.
anything, so you'll be fine.
he'd probably think it was to wipe his ass or something, you know, whilst sort of sitting there in his padded cell.
Yeah.
Should we watch
Oh.
some more?
Let's have a bit more. The video is a bit quiet, so we'll just have to pay a bit more attention.
Yeah, try not to talk over it, guys. I didn't hear fuck all. Although I know it's bollocks, but let's go.
Brenda's beaver needs a barber. Come swing with us.
He just doesn't get it, does he?
If people can't get it through their heads Nobody likes a cock block. Children's book for adults.
Yeah, so
And these people don't think.
That should give you a clue, you fucking moron.
right. Did everyone hear that in the video though? A children's book for adults.
For adults.
So he's
Yeah.
only copping onto this now.
Yes.
Someone
Yes.
give him an award.
Well, he only learned to read this year.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
the thing is, he's read the words. He'll read the words again. He doesn't fucking understand the words he's reading.
No.
No,
No.
none of them do.
And what's funny is Sean Hawkins, I guess, put this on one of the live streams he does. And Danny came back with another video calling Sean Hawkins a couple of slanderous things. Because Sean's like, it's humor. What are you talking? You know, and he's like, and of course he pulled the Christian card or the assumed Christian card. Who knows? You know, he's playing that card and saying, how can you? Oh my gosh! Getting all high and mighty over it, and then called him a few slanderous things.
Oh dear.
So yeah, it was not good at all.
Well, you know
So-
what, Pratt? You're an absolute fuckwit. You are an absolute fuckwit.
He is.
If you cannot see that this is humour for adults, then how the fuck do you remember to breathe in the morning? When you get it written in the back of your fucking hand.
But you're
fucktard.
talking about someone who believes in the Bible being literal. So yeah, irony and stuff like that is lost on people like this.
It's lost on him.
I'm
And he
not
only filmed
surprised.
God through flat Earth, by the way.
I'm not surprised that he thinks the Bible's literal. Because normally, folks that do that, they read it and they go, maybe not absolutely literal. Trouble is, that means you have to read and understand.
Yeah.
First part, he can just about do. Second part, no chance.
I'll tell you what, right? Pratt he is an idiot. I mean, he's blocked me from his channel. I mean, I think I only done about 5 videos on him, but he doesn't like me.
Don't worry,
Might make
we
another
all
one
love
on
you.
him now.
Yeah, we love you.
We all
Monkey,
love
don't
you.
worry.
We love you.
Yeah.
You don't need people like that liking you.
Oh, how
Yeah,
Pratt
I
just
know.
lives up to his
I just
name,
don't know
okay?
why he didn't like me. The videos I made on him were brilliant.
Yes, they were.
From our point of view, not from his. But
Oh.
speaking of someone else we love, Aimee.
I even done a collab with his best friend Sean Hawkins to try and please him. He still doesn't like me.
Of
Oh.
course
That's
not.
Yeah, we got a. Yeah, that's right. We got a super chat, please.
Ooh, super
Go for it,
chat.
Aimee.
Intellectual in
Iconoclast.
iconoclasm for $5 said FJIY when he comes down. He belt out a few bars if go tell it on the mountain.
Great work. Thank you so much.
He's
Love
just
it.
batshit crazy. He's been locked up in the friggin' cellar with the goddamn water heater for so long because his family doesn't. If he was a horse, they'd
Yeah.
have shot him by now.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy in the chat is a religion tourist, so he doesn't actually know what he believes. He just picks and chooses little bits from the Bible and thinks he knows stuff. So yeah, let's not feed the troll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like we got a
Fleming
troll
Kruger's
bot in chat as well.
grandfather.
Lovely. Thanks for that one, Tatty. Oh, and we'll just jump back to Aimee before we have a bit more video, I think.
Oh, yep.
Yes, please, if we can.
John Wright for Australian $2 said Matt's Strine lesson of the day. Craft tequila is a fair drink. Dinkum. Sprunky Sheila. And good day, you Bonza panel. Guests and all an awesome chat. All good on you, mate.
Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank Matthew and thank you, John Rapp. Should we have some more videos, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, please.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's go for it.
They're fucking insane. Nobody Likes a Cockblock is a full-color paperback children's book for adults. Because like I've said numerous times, we've got a bunch of grown-ass, adult-bodied, arrested development child mentality minds running this fucking shithole. And this is what they're doing to kids. Like, if a kid doesn't see this book laying around, they're not gonna fucking think it's a kid's book. This is why we're going to war. Because this is unacceptable. This is perverted, demonic bullshit. And I'm done.
And I think we can
Okay.
leave it
That's
Right.
fucking-
My point on this entire video will be, especially on the last one, like put Tony's nuts in your mouth. If you're an innocent child reading that book, you are going to have no idea the piss take that's there of putting salty nuts in your mouth, because it never says anything rude, as Pip will know. It's why her channel's probably doing so well, because she never actually says anything rude. Everything's just implied in these books, and you just have to have a sense of fucking humor.
Every one of those books is a masterpiece of innuendo. It's just awesome. Those books are great.
They are, aren't they?
But his statement, that's why we're going to war. Who the fuck are you
That's
kidding?
scary.
You couldn't win a goddamn battle of wits against a marshmallow.
I would be scared to see what is on the browser of his phone list. Not his phone, you know what I mean? His browser history.
But what I find interesting is that if he's such a moral guy and he's putting these on his YouTube channel, God help the child that comes across his YouTube channel and he's pointing out how demonic and satanic they are.
Yeah. Well, hopefully with YouTube's change on things now, his channel will be marked as not for kids, though, won't it? So there's that as a bonus. They shouldn't find it. But I've got 2 hand raised. I'll go to Aimee first because I know what that one's for, and then we got Tatty after her, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, "Hey, John Rapp, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger. Love.
Hey.
Sorry, Amy. Ha 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 ha."
Thank
Much
you.
better
I
than
was
that.
fully expecting you to say something else there, but well done, Matt.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, "Funny thing, Pratt's looking at his wife's Kindle."
I think there'd be worse stuff on there.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, Tatty.
You know, it kind of strikes me that I fancy singing a song to Danny Pratt. Something along the lines of, "Ooh, sucking my chocolate salty balls."
Hell
Oh,
yes.
God.
Stick
Hell
'em in your
yeah.
mouth and suck 'em and suck 'em.
Oh, dear me. That is, I remember that song as a kid. I used to listen to it all the time. Jesus.
Really now need to hear the Scottish version of chocolate salty balls.
Yes.
It's called Deep Fried Mars Bars.
I need
The
that
world
in my
needs
life.
There's your next charity single, Tatty. Suck on my chocolate deep fried Mars bars.
I bet you he goes right mental ape shit at the 7-Eleven when he sees the ding dong cakes.
Oh, God. He probably thinks donuts with holes in the middle. Ooh, that would be scary. That would be really scary, actually. Oh, I was going to say John Rapp then. I don't want to say John Rapp. I want to say Aimee. So Matt can say John Rapp. Jeez.
Yeah, no John Rapp. John Rapp for Australian $2 said, "Matt, Spunky is Aussie for good looking, like mum."
Oh, thank you very much.
Amy's so pretty.
Thank you.
Oh, so have we fully covered Pratt's prattiness then?
I think so.
Probably for now. Mhm.
Oh, damn it. That means we've got to look at aliens, UFOs, and Skinwalker Ranch. Part 1. Part
You
1.
say that, yeah,
Part
part 1. You say that like it's a bad
Wow.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, but we know it's going to be
I mean-
absolutely batshit crazy.
Well,
That's
of
the
course,
point.
but we still need to cover it, right?
True. I don't know how many brain cells I've got left this week. I've done a video every night. Jesus.
Yeah, well done
my
on that.
goodness.
Oh, Tatty, please destroy the last of my brain cells.
Barman, it would be my pleasure.
Yes.
You evil bastard.
Thank you for watching this special broadcast of Info Bros. This is Leroy, your host. Today's topic, we will be covering extraterrestrial life, extraterrestrial intelligence, and are we at the moment in time where they're really going to make contact with us? Now, a little.
Well, he's starting his presentation with, we're going to be talking about extraterrestrial life. Well, we don't know anything about it because there is, we've never made contact with anyone at all. So this can't be very long, obviously, because there's nothing to talk about. And are they about to make contact? No.
I think the more important thing is, even his presentation, how he looks, how he's approaching things, he's an expert.
Yes, that's right.
I bet he's got letters after
he's
his
an
name as
expert.
well. DICKHEAD.
The funny thing is, Monkey's been practicing that all week, so he didn't misspell it.
Oh yeah, man, because you was
I'll
helping
give a
me.
clap to Monkey.
He's took me for 3 days solid to try and drill that into my head. So thanks, Barman. I pulled it off, didn't I, mate?
You did, but it's the same as for anyone who's watched The Simpsons. You go I am so smart, S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Yes.
It just doesn't sound right spelling it right.
Sorry,
It's true.
was I meant to spell it wrong, Barman?
No, you were supposed to get it right. I get the things wrong.
I see.
It's all those brain cells he lost.
Yes, which is dropping even more. Oh, I'm wondering, could this guy get any closer to the camera though? It's like, can we just
We
back
want to
up
see
a
his
little
nostril
bit?
hair.
Back up.
And, yeah,
And if he does back up, we need a soundtrack of a truck backing up. Beep, beep.
Oh God! Right, should we have a bit more, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
let's do it then.
A little bit of background. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated by just the topics of extraterrestrials, aliens, and UFOs. I would go on the internet, back in the day, it was dial-up, and I would look up websites about aliens and UFOs, and there was this one website that always startled me. I mean, it freaked me the hell out. It got me scared more than the.
I wanted to know what website.
Sorry, just to say, the dark would scare this kid. Looking into a mirror should definitely scare this kid.
I
Running
laugh
out of
because
wheat,
he's like, when I was a
enterprise,
kid,
He
I'm
is
sorry,
a
Tattie.
kid.
He still is a fucking kid.
he's like, oh, he's still
I'm in
a
my
kid.
30s
And
and
then he
he
said,
is
I
a
learned it
kid.
back in the day, and I'm just like, back in the day. Oh my
Back in the
God.
day when it was dial-up. I'm like, fucking back in the day there was
probably-
no internet, pal.
He probably doesn't remember dial-up back
I,
in,
mean, I remember dial-up, and I'm
do I.
33. There's no way he's that old.
No, he looks like he's barely in his 20s.
Yeah.
You
When
know?
he- I think of the day they invented the iPhone.
Oh God, yeah.
Well,
Jeez.
perhaps it wasn't, when he's talking about dial-up, perhaps his parents just, didn't have Wi-Fi at the time. Doesn't
It's
mean,
the back in the
it's
day
back in the
thing,
day,
just-
pal. Your parents just weren't rich.
But I just love the phrasing there that there was one website that startled him.
Oh, yeah.
Only one?
Well,
Really?
it
Only
wasn't-
one.
it wasn't a
Only one
website.
thing in this world that would startle that.
Oh, that poor baby.
Yeah, see,
No,
Giddy,
so I'll tell you what it was. What it was is he thought he was looking at a website, but what he actually hit was the webcam, and he looked at himself.
You bastard! I was going to make that joke.
Absolutely.
That makes more sense than anything I've heard all night.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to Teletubbies, Tom.
And you're on dangerous ground when Monkey is making sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I better crack another beer. If I'm
Yeah.
making sense, that ain't right.
That's funny.
More crazy?
Yeah, let's
Let's
carry
go.
on with this backward
crazy.
thinking weirdo.
These movies like The Exorcist, and it really scared me a lot more than things like demons and stuff, mainly because of the fact that the unknown aspect of it, right? The unknown, which was one of the things that attracted me to this.
It's a film, pal. It's a film. A scary film that was meant to scare idiots that think it's fucking real. But it's a film.
I think the more important aspect of this is, he said, the unknown. Pretty much everything is unknown to this child.
Yeah.
If you don't know it, it's unknown, right?
I mean, yeah.
Good,
Yeah, of course.
bad, or indifferent.
I mean, obviously
unknown.
to him, before dial-up's unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, hold on a minute here.
Oh, God.
I'm going to bring this up full screen again. Just for 2 seconds.
Yep.
Now, I want you to have a look at this and tell me straight. Has this boy been smoking something?
Okay.
Hold on.
Wrong way.
His eyes, then. I can't see, it's blurry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does.
That
He does.
does
Oh,
look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's off his tits.
Yeah. Though scarily,
Lasers, safe as fuck.
if his eyes were slightly bigger, he could be an alien. Maybe this is all a secret thing, and he's just trying to cover up the truth by making the whole story look so silly.
He's exposing himself.
He is the original shape-shifting fucktard.
He's exposing himself. Are you below the camera?
He's just giving out disinformation, so it,
If he's this high and talking about extraterrestrials, I will take 2 of what he's had.
Yeah.
I would love if one of his mates, if he has any mates, one of his stoner mates, actually came up in the window behind him and just stood there.
Oh,
That's the only way
I was
this
gonna
video
say,
would actually be interesting.
Exactly.
If that doesn't happen, now I'm going to be so disappointed.
Oh, that would be funny. So one of his friends came up from behind him and just slowly he reared up and scared the crap out of him.
Wouldn't be hard from the sounds of it.
No.
Oh, no. There we go. Ugly German truths in the chat. I was sure this is not just what red pill philosophy looks like when he shaves.
God.
Jeez.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is an old video that's a young red pill.
Right,
Oh,
continue.
dear me. More crazy, please, Tatty.
My pleasure.
Topic. Now, I just found out this really cool thing that a Harvard scientist found an object in space that they call Oumuamua, which is Hawaiian for scout. And what it basically is, it's an asteroid, or it appears to be an asteroid, but it acts like a sentient drone, and they specify that it may be sent by an advanced civilization to watch us. So check out some of this footage that I'm just going to pull up real quick.
Fast-moving visitor to our solar system may have been a probe sent by an advanced alien civilization. Astronomers were excited to discover the interstellar object last year. It was named Oumuamua. That's Hawaiian for messenger or scout. Tony DeCopel takes a look at the evidence behind the controversial theory. He's at New York's Hayden Planetarium. Tony, what a story. Good morning.
So as you saw in their report, that they found this object, and their theorizing is basically that it is some type of scout meant to find us and maybe report on an advanced alien civilization. So let's go further deep into maybe we have been watched by...
Oh my God, he's looking at the window.
Behind.
There must be someone in that window.
He just looks real quick.
Oh, this guy is nuts.
Is that light in the window a UFO?
Is he that
What's that guy
paranoid
doing
that he's
there?
like looking at? Oh my gosh. I don't know. It looks like he stole Red's rhetoric face mask and it's hanging up there in the window of that little bag.
What I find funny is we're talking about him being red pill, one Ripple philosophy shaved. He sounds like him. He's got the same similar voice. Red pill philosophy.
Red
That's
Pill's
very-
a fucking dumb fuck as
Yeah,
well, isn't he?
he
He
is,
invented
he
the
is.
word for. He invented his new fucking term for sunsets and sunrises. It's a sun arrive and a sun depart. Because,
God.
it doesn't
Oh my
set,
God.
It departs. Get a grip, you fucking weirdo.
What a fucking plum.
Tell
The
us how you
sun
really
arrived.
feel, Monkey.
You broke mom.
Sunset, you fucking dick, and a
And then-
sun fucking rise, not a sun arrive,
I
and a sun
know.
go away, or
That's
sun
what right up there
bye bye. I'll
was
see you
Karen.
tomorrow.
That's what up there was Karen B saying
Circle
"At no
around
plane."
the rest of our wonderful plane of existence.
Oh, Atmos plane. Globerman,
Atmos
why?
plane. That's what Karen B says. It's like, are you like making up words just so you can't say the actual word you don't like?
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
much what they do.
So they don't like gravity, so they'll call it anything but gravity.
Exactly.
Anything
Yeah, this
possible.
lad is definitely high as a kite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's as high as
paranoid.
that plastic bag.
He's paranoid too. That's yeah.
Are we sure it's not Red's rhetoric spying in on him?
I might be. It would be awesome if it was. He'd be
Fuck
stoned if
also.
that was the case, though.
Omnipresent. And just to annoy Reds, I'm going to shill him out a bit. He just recently got members because we kind of
Yes.
encouraged him. Really, really encouraged him. So he recently got membership. So Ilya, make sure you sign up.
I did. It was my super chat that caused the drama.
That's right.
So-
That's right.
Oh, dear. Why did you do it?
I just
Damn it,
said,
Ilya.
and you should do memberships, and it went down from there.
For
So we
2
got
hours.
And then Chesh got involved, and things developed.
And then
from
he
there.
then killed the stream on Team Skeptic's channel. Just killed his channel. Great
Yep.
fun. Because of her circles.
I would blame me for that because I brought up about something about the Total Recall lady, but I didn't tell them to go draw anything.
Well, see, that's wrong.
We're just bad people.
We are. It's funny.
You're all terrible.
We're all terrible.
Get us video on before they get us pulled
Yes,
off the tubes.
Fun.
Yeah, let's have some more crazy.
More paranoid crazy. Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling something was staring at me through the window. Could be the aliens, right? As if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm deeply interested in these government conspiracies, and one thing that I never really dwelled onto was the actual things that drove me first to the conspiracy world, mainly being aliens and UFOs. So I'm gonna set aside the whole targeted individual and the gang stalking stuff. Another reason for that is for my mental health. And sidebar, there's this one YouTuber, he goes by the handle of Finest Thang Walking, and I may not like the dude because he's a little arrogant and shit, and so sometimes like trolled his page and shit when I was going through my really bad bouts of like mental illness and shit, when I was going through my bipolar episodes. And he said that I'm not a targeted individual because people that become TIs are people that are prominent figures, people that are already in the industry, that already have a huge influence on other people and things. So maybe one thing that I might be going through could be literally psychological symptoms of just looking up conspiracies and things, somewhat of a hysteria, right?
Pause, because this is important.
Yeah.
This is important. Basically, what he's suggesting here is that, look, I'm bipolar. I have bipolar. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not afraid to speak about it. But basically what he's saying there is that the reason why he might be interested in conspiracies is because he has a psychological condition called bipolar.
Yeah.
Let me just state for the record, being bipolar does not make you susceptible to idiocy.
No, of course.
You choose what path you go down. Either you go down a positive path and you have people around you that when you are taking episodes or when you are feeling down or whatever, you have people there that pick you up, or you isolate yourself. And conspiracies are all about isolation. They isolate you from society. They make you feel paranoid. They make you feel like you're alone. So I just want to make it very, very clear that if you have bipolar, first of all, get help, because there is help out there. And second of all, don't think you're more susceptible or less susceptible to conspiracy ideas because you have bipolar. It's not an excuse. It's not something to mock, and it's not something to use.
As I said, like, I don't want to fucking mock this guy. Like, this, you know, I mean, he's talking about bipolar. I was with someone that had bipolar, and it was very, very challenging. But you're right; it doesn't, like, it's not an excuse to fucking believe in idiotic
well,
shit.
I don't
like
the fact that he's
that makes
using
no
it.
difference.
He's using it to get views, or he's using it to get sympathy. It's not there to be used.
No, absolutely.
No,
and I think,
not.
as I said when we were watching it, it's tragic what I'm watching now. I actually think it's quite tragic how he's, you know, using his mental illness, as you say, to sort of, I don't know, why he's using it. It's not important. Talk about what you want to talk about, but, like, you know, if you're talking about aliens, your mental illness has fuck all to do with that.
No, maybe what you're smoking has, but
yeah, this isn't going to help your fucking mental illness.
And honestly, if you're bipolar, whatever he's smoking, wouldn't that not help him at all? Would that not hurt him a
Everyone's
little bit?
different, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, it depends, and it depends on
Yeah.
how much you're doing as well.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, whether you got bipolar or not, you know, how people react to, say, smoking pot. You know, some people love it, some people hate it.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Personally, I
I'm
don't mind
just
a
happy
spliff.
I'm just happy he brought it up a little bit, because it did give me the opportunity to say, look, you can't use bipolar as a way of getting out of stupidity. You can't use bipolar as a way of explaining away why you believe in conspiracies. It doesn't work like that.
No.
Well, my ex who had bipolar, she was a very successful person. She had her own business, still has her own business. You know, she was a really smart girl, but obviously bipolar was challenging, and she used to have, when she would go through one of them episodes, she'd almost be suicidal. Well, she would be suicidal and that, you know, but she's still a smart person, and as I said, runs her own business.
Exactly.
Well, I'll quickly point out there's a poll going in the chat for anyone who's not seen it to vote this video off, which I think is a definite voter offer. And Aimee.
Yes, I just wanted to expand on what Crafty Keela was saying about how this person is using that as a crutch. It shouldn't be used as a crutch, because it does perpetuate the stigma against people with mental health issues and with neurodiversity, and people like him are not helping us end that stigma at all. Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. And I think with some, it depends on what type they smoke. I think it is that helps. Don't quote me, because I'm not an expert or anything like that. But if he smokes more with CBD, I think it would be better instead of just getting like rip roaring high or something like that. I think but yeah, this guy isn't helping anybody with anything he's doing.
And what I find funny is he's paranoid about saying somebody looks through the window. Why is there not a curtain on that window? Would that not alleviate a little bit of your paranoia?
Buy some curtains.
Buy some curtains or blinds or something, so they can't look at you.
Because he's looking for aliens.
That's true. Oh, that's right. You have the window open for that. That's right.
Ilya.
It's like Peter Pan. If the window is closed, they won't come.
I just want to also piggyback off of Aimee and Crafty and just say that as somebody who has social anxiety as well as PTSD, it is not an excuse. I do not find myself believing conspiracies. I still find myself believing the truth based on evidence. I do hit my lulls from time to time where I can be a little bit more depressed or I can be a little bit more anxious. However, it is for me, not an excuse to not look at evidence, not look at facts, and fall down a rabbit hole of conspiracies.
Hear, hear.
Yeah. I think the vote is definitely a 1 on this video for getting the fuck out.
Yeah, let's
Hey!
move on. Gong.
Oh my goodness.
God for that one being gone. Damn
Yeah.
bloody aliens.
It was boring too because he wasn't really lively with it. Just too paranoid.
He was just paranoia, and I'm going to keep talking and not change the voice of my pitch very much and not get excited about anything.
Exactly.
That's
if you're
the
gonna do
way
that.
to
At least
back
make it entertaining.
He should have
You know?
recorded the video before smoking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are we ready for video number 3, everyone?
Yeah, man. Fucking
Yeah. Yes.
Oh dear.
I
Let's do
just
it.
want to say, you said he should have recorded the video before smoking. I think if he hadn't have smoked, it would have been even more boring, mate, to be honest.
I don't know how
Probably.
it could have been.
But before we go on to the next one, we've got another
Yeah.
super chat, please.
Woohoo.
John Rapp for Australian $2 said, "Yes, so what? The Earth itself, is bipolar. Bipolar.
Thank you very much, John Rapp.
Definitely.
Good one.
Yep. That's true.
So our next piece of crazy is if you still believe in the absurdity, for God's sake, too much beer, absurdity, fuck it, whatever, of the globe well. Yeah, okay. Thank you, colon. Yes, twat.
And you're saying it correctly. If you still believe in the absurdity of the
Absurdity.
global world.
Absurdity.
Yeah,
You can
try
do it,
saying that
Barman,
after
come on.
like 7 beers.
And no brain cells.
That's true
Monkey
as well.
could do it. You can do it. Come on.
No, monkey after 7 beers falls asleep.
Yeah,
know
but
this
that's
from proof.
7 beers, 7 shots, and being up all night. We'll go sleep, yeah.
The shots were good. The shots were good. Lots and lots of Jaeger.
And plus, they started drinking before you, barman.
That is true, but then
I
you
had to
didn't
get you on it.
That's because I was stuck in the back seat of that little car.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing that picture too, by the way.
It was a good night.
Yeah,
Right.
I had a mask on. They won't let me in the pub as a monkey, so I have to wear a
we wouldn't.
mask.
Oh, Tatties, give it us.
Can we get a super chat in first, though?
Oh, yes.
Christ Puncher for Canadian $2 said, "Get lied to say absurdity again. Sounds hot."
Even Matt says it better than you, Barman.
Punchy.
Absurdity. There you go. Happy?
Cross Puncher, that super chat was just full of absurdity. It was a waste of your money. Okay, would it be better if I went absurdity?
Yes, it would.
Oh God.
Auntie.
Oh, God. Play the video.
Oh gosh.
Please, video.
We only have one shot at this guy. Okay, a little left. Okay, now factor in the spin. No. God damn it, man. Okay, what direction are we? East, west, north, south, northeast? Factor in everything. We need to know exactly the direction, the spin of the earth, and how to combat it, or else we're gonna miss. There's no spin of the earth. Take the shot, retard. But that would mean Neil deGrasse Tyson is wrong, and you miss every single shot when we do this. If we miss this shot, our location will be blown. We've been here for 4 days shitting in little cans. Tell me the spin of the earth. Like, okay, down to the left 16 inches. No. They saw us. I missed a shot. I guess it was spinning a little faster than I thought. Oh. Globe, Earth, Sniper. I can see the mirage. No, that's the target. Must be a mirage. Well, I've done the calculations. 8 inches per mile squared. I wouldn't be able to see him. It's a mirage. I'm not taking the shot. It's him! Like, every sniper just shoots people. That's a fucking mirage, or that means Neil deGrasse Tyson, the bike thief with the answers, is somehow misleading me. Globe, Earth, sniper. Okay, if you factor in the curve. This is clearly a mirage.
Pause.
Oh my god.
That's what?
Wow.
Since when, right, do snipers take on targets behind the fucking curvature of the Earth anyway?
Right.
You know, I mean, 1,000 meters, taking a shot at 1,000 meters is considered fucking really, really top quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then they would be also shooting at that target from a height, looking down.
And the fact that when they do fire weapons, like especially like intercontinental ballistic missiles, they actually do take into account the fucking rotation of the planet, the Coriolis effect. It affects the projectile over distance. So yes, they do fucking take that into account.
And part of it is
yards.
for some of the larger artillery, it's actually built into the computer to actually calculate the curvature.
Absolutely, not just the curvature, but the rotation as well. It's, you know,
If you watched In Progress last week, you'd have known that they use firing tables that are calculated by supercomputers.
That's it.
Mhm.
So
That's where I got that from.
But then your normal sniper's not shooting at a really long distance either.
Like always, these flirts keep fucking up by using 8 inches per mile squared.
But
You don't understand it.
Not a sphere.
If you don't understand the concept, you shouldn't use it.
Aimee.
Yes, please. We got a super chat, please.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, "Absurdity is absurdity. Nope, it isn't as sexy as when I say it."
Thank you so much, Chris.
You're all so horrible.
Yeah, snipers are just CGI anyway, Chris says.
Guns are CGI. Guns aren't real.
The thing is, was it no
The bullets are CGI.
the Battle of River Plate? Was it the First World War? Can't mind. I think it was the Battle of River Plate off the coast of Argentina. Anyway, in the First
the
World
Falkland
War. No, the First World War, 1917, I think. And it was the German Navy and the British Navy, and they were that far away that they couldn't really see each other, but their guns were that powerful they could shoot each other, and they couldn't figure out why they were missing all the time because they hadn't taken into account fucking Coriolis.
Well, they were accounting for the guns were accounting for what they would normally shoot in the northern hemisphere, and of course they were in the southern hemisphere.
Yep.
Aye, that's the one.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, Aimee.
Yay!
Done that
Here
one.
we go.
R. Darwin for £5 said, "Great, destroyed another keyboard. Another keyboard. Thank you ever so fing much at EiE Network."
Thank you so much.
Poor Arduin. Arduin, you need to get a mobile phone that doesn't have a keyboard, and you won't destroy it. I promise.
Projecting keyboard. That'd be better.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely not a touchscreen keyboard on your computer, though. Ooh.
A projecting keyboard. Then you punch a wall.
Love it. Oh, well, should we have some more of that? At least it's cartoony. Should we get some more of this crap in us?
Well, the good news is that's the end of the cartoon.
Oh, fair enough.
Brilliant.
Perfect. We actually watched like a whole video without pausing it.
Oh my gosh.
No. That's just the start of the video.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
I know
Got
you
our
too
hopes
well.
up. Damn it. Got our hopes
You should
up.
know me. You don't
Is
get
it-
it that easy.
Patty, that should come with a warning with good news, bad news.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is there's a video. The bad news is being cool and had something to do. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's so.
Enjoy.
Last man down, hatches are shut. I'll stack on 10. We'll take our bridge. All right.
The boat on the left is at 16,541 meters. According to the curvature calculator, 9.3 meters or 31 feet should be hidden by the curvature of the Earth. Thus, only the top of the boat should be visible, and so we can rightfully conclude that the boat on the left is actually a barrage primarily blocked by a bulge of water, and so we definitely can't fire on that ship. But the ship on the right is at 15,248 meters. Now we subtract the globe horizon distance, convert to miles, then convert 8 inches per mile squared to kilometers. That's 7.2.
Did he just say horizon?
Yeah.
For the globe right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Pretty much. There's a horizon, pal.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a horizon because we're fucking on a wobbling, spinning ball.
And they're saying they can't fire on these ships. Well, for one thing, this looks like a modernish video. So what are they firing? Because I doubt it's going to be a solid shell or anything like that. And the second thing, you can only just see those boats. And over a large body of water, I hate that. You know what we're going to say. Refraction is a fucking thing.
It is.
So,
None of this
Well,
matters
the other
anyway
thing
in
about it,
modern
the other thing
warfare,
about
does
it, but what gets me is the fact that they stick. They talk about the dogmas of science, and yet they stick to those dogmas like glue when it suits them, and when it proves or disproves their points. But they don't actually, like the scientific method, for instance, that you have to follow these exact steps or it's not scientific. Oh, that's not exactly true, and not all scientists will, depending on the experiment, will actually stick to those labels or those steps in order. So it's the same thing here. It depends on, we don't know their altitude, and there's a lot of things that we don't know, context that we don't know that's actually happening in this video, that they're just guessing and telling us. And it's you have to question the narrative, who is actually narrating it, and can they be trusted?
Yeah, Ugly German Truth has pointed out it looks like a periscope, so yeah, it could be, and then in which case it's torpedoes. So it doesn't matter how far beyond the curve they are or anything like that. You're going to know what direction they're in, and just have the torpedo, and torpedoes have got guidance.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this isn't even an issue curved with modern warfare. I mean, they can fucking, send off missiles thousands of fucking miles away. So this whole fucking argument with this geese is just fucking pointless. It's just
easy, innit?
Mind you, they're all pointless anyway. I mean, why they keep on trying to flog this fucking dead horse, this globe denial dead horse is just bollocks. Grow up, you bunch of fucking kids.
But one thing these anti-globers have, though, or the mentality of theirs, is everything that we have, modern day computers, whatever, it's all programmed by somebody. They put what they want to put in there. So how do we know they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What also makes me laugh is the fact that all the technology they use, like fucking, their phones and stuff, only work because there's fucking satellites in orbit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You take them satellites out of orbit, your mobile phone doesn't work anymore.
No.
Satellite
GPS,
navigation,
it's all
it's
GPS,
all there.
it's
They
all
all
cell
use the
towers.
tech, yet they deny it.
Yeah. It's like GPS is
deny
all cell
fucking
towers.
oxygen.
So if I'm on a ship and I have my GPS, how am I getting that signal? If it's cell towers
Exactly.
in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to understand the ins and outs of your.
No.
You don't have to
I
understand
know.
the ins and outs of your mobile phone to actually use it.
No.
True.
Chris Victory in chat. Say torpedo again. Okay, torpedo.
Torpedo.
Oh, I don't think I fucked that one up, did I? Aimee.
Yes, we've got a couple good comments in here. Thor Logic of the Gods said they use scientific terms like confetti. They just throw them in every now and again, regardless of whether they understand them or not, because their echo chamber pals don't know the difference anyway. Roger Rabbit said Rowbottom was the one who started all the 8 inches per mile square crap. Probably because he couldn't count to 10. Best of Freya says if the Earth was flat and you lived in Saskatchewan, you could see looking west the Rocky Mountains, and looking east you should see Toronto. You can't. And I have to agree with that, because where I live on the coast of Maine, I should look southwest and be able to see Cape Ann and Boston. I cannot.
Well, Amy, do us a favour. Pop your head out the window and give us a wave.
Yeah, really. Hello.
Exactly.
But I can't see any of those things, and I've questioned flat earthers about that, but they claim it's optics, the reason why I can't.
Yeah.
So I then turned around and asked them and said, are optics the exact same every single day, considering, not even considering weather or anything? It's going to look the exact same all the time.
Mm-hmm. I think
and they don't have an answer.
Yeah, I brought up in one of the chats. They talk about optics. I go, isn't it optics? The black swan optics?
And then, yeah,
so
and
they use it when it suits them, but not when it doesn't suit them. You can't do that. Yeah,
cherry
exactly,
exactly.
Oh, more video, everyone.
More video.
Yes, please.
More video, Tatty.
More video.
2 meters or 24 feet should be hidden by the curvature. Obviously, that one on the right is 50% a mirage, and so don't shoot at that one either. Okay, this one is only 9,116 meters away, and so only 3 feet should be hidden by the curvature. Nothing is hidden, and so we know that a small part of the boat must be a mirage, but I think we can go ahead.
Hey, whoa, what?
Nothing is hidden.
Nothing is hidden.
You should be hidden by the curve. And they said nothing is hidden.
Look at the thing.
How the fuckity fuck is this fucking twat picking out 3 fucking foot? He's taking the piss. Is this one of those things like when we say, yes, this is 6 inches, this is 12 inches, and you say it to people, that's why I don't know, 3 foot, you can't see it. How can you not see it? How can you distinguish you're not seeing it?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And what's more is look at the image that he has there. I mean, first of all, if you look at that boat when it's actually close up, you will notice from that image there is something that is lower than the horizon. That is not a complete boat. For the size of that boat, that is not a complete boat. So actually, he's just debunked himself.
Oh, Amy.
Super chat. Yeah. No, but yes, you've got a super chat, honey.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, by the power of the optics, I have the optics!
Okay, yeah, wow, ouch. Sorry for anyone who's wearing headphones. Yeah,
Well played. Get in there, Matt. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was good, Matt.
But
That
I
was
have
good.
thank you. That was. But I have Ash Scott said too, at 9 kilometers, he can discern 3 feet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
And
look
with
like
as blurry as that is?
Exactly. You can't discern anything. I'm looking at that thinking, wow, that's a tiny little boat.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in a very rural fisheries community in Ireland, okay? So, like, when I look out my backyard, all I can see really is sea and ocean. So, you will notice when you're looking at the boats, they disappear from the bottom up.
Right.
That would not happen on a flat earth, love. It wouldn't happen. And every time you can see it. And what's more is we speak to a lot of the fishermen coming in and a lot of the ferries coming in. And what they're saying is that as soon as they see, because I live down by the Fastnet lighthouse, which is a very famous lighthouse in Ireland, and you'll hear sailors say, as soon as we see that little blip in the distance, we know we're near land, okay? But all they see from the bottom at kind of deck level is this little blip. And again, if it was a flat Earth, they would be seeing the entire lighthouse. Doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
I always love their point on vanishing point. Yes, everything gets smaller and disappears. Why always from the bottom? Reasons.
It would get smaller around. The whole thing would get smaller and smaller and smaller in totality, not go bottom up or sink bottom down. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's the same as their fucking explanation for gravity when they say it's like fucking buoyancy and density, but it's like, yeah, but why is it always going that direction towards the ground?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I should dip my fucking finger at Point Nemo, which is the farthest away from land, and have my fingers crushed. But nah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, yeah, and it's... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say one quick observation on the video. The guy's green screen, the skills aren't too bad, because that is definitely a layover. That he's put on.
Okay.
So not even a real telescope or anything. Shame.
No.
No, he just wanted to. He wanted to add the optics of having a
periscope or
telescope
something?
or a periscope.
The telescope. Okay. Yeah.
Might add more weight and give him more of an official stance.
Exactly. But if you notice his eye level, where is the boat compared to that cross?
Right.
The cross
Sure,
here?
it's not right in the middle, is it? Nope.
It's not eye level, is it? So he's got to explain that too.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to say too, where I live in Harpswell, I can, when I'm at Land's End, I can watch the Scotia Prince go by. Guess what? It doesn't disappear from the top down. It disappears from the bottom up, and then all of a sudden it's gone over the curve. Look at that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I can't see Nova Scotia either. So
Neither can I. Neither can I. I really want to. I try really hard.
I know.
Florida is actually on par with me. I've been trying to see Red's rhetoric from the cliff, but I can't.
No.
Too difficult. That darn curve gets in the way.
I know.
Let's finish off this crazy man.
And shoot at this boat, but aim higher than 3 feet above the waterline because I'm not quite sure where the mirage ends and the boat begins. Alright, this ship is 14,891 meters away. Subtract the globe horizon distance of 5.644 kilometers. That leaves us with 9,200.
We know.
That is how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
But look at that. Look at that image.
Honestly,
Does that
how
look
do
like
we
a
know
ship
that
to
that's
you?
the distance? He's just telling us that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a piece of land. Doesn't look like a ship.
Yeah, I
Looks
thought
like
that
a
as well.
rock.
It's like an island.
It looks like an island.
It's a crisp. Aimee.
Yes, please. We got a super chat.
Chris Puncher for Canadian $2 said, "I'm Canadian, and even I can't see Nova Scotia."
Thank you so much, Punchy.
Can I ask Christ Puncher a question? Are you a Mountie? Aren't all Canadians Mounties? Also, do you speak French?
He doesn't.
I ask it because I know it's going to annoy him.
Does he know how to ask for cheese in French?
I'm sorry that you're sorry, Factard.
Oh, Punchy.
I tell you what, right?
Punchy, I
Whilst
love
we're
you.
here, I'm going to shout some people out. Like I like doing that, don't I? So we got Nikki Daly, Your Pal Al, TP Seeker, Demon Orb, Chris Victory, Heat Shield, 9 o'clock Hero, Intellectual Iconoclasm, got that right. Ash Scott, Dark Knight, AT2, Jin Xie, you know you are. NA, Tor, Logic of the Gods, Roger Rabbit, Chris Cat Solis, Factard, Mike 71, Surf, Punchy, Fred Knotts, The Real Nonsec, I Am the Otter of My Own Feet, what a name, GPS, Blut Saw Her, Mr. Serious, John Rapp, Helmut Cock, Colon Plays, and Arda-Win. And if I've missed you, well, fucking tough shit. I'll see you next week.
We love you all.
I think you got most of them.
So hi.
And yeah, Punchy is a Mountie and a lumberjack. Woohoo!
Yep.
I did just ask him. So, Punchy, you're a lumberjack. Are you okay? Do you work all day and sleep all night? I got it wrong in the chat. My God, these bloody
Roger
songs
Rabbit
that...
already has it. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Yeah.
So he's a lumberjack and he's okay. So there you go.
There's a song in that somewhere.
I think there is.
Mhm. There is somewhere. Mhm.
To be honest, I kind of prefer.
La, 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 la.
I kind of prefer listening to Lumberjack than watching this video, to be honest.
Yes.
I think most of the people in the chat are the same way.
Gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's see. We've not got. There can't be much of this video left. Oh, I'll just go to Steaming Cup of Reason first.
I was just going to say, can we please gong this Play-Doh brain?
There's already a poll
It's
up,
already
so please
starting.
vote.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't insult the Play-Doh.
I'm seeing all ones, and that is it. So
That's it. Exactly. This video is just hard to watch because I don't know if it's the resolution on my screen, but I'm seeing the videos blurry anyway.
The video does look very blurry.
It makes it difficult to even watch it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes it difficult to watch the fact that the narrator is a douche.
Yeah, that too. Thor, you get one vote. Thor, you get one vote. Thor's spamming ones.
All globe denying fucktards a douche.
That just comes with the territory.
Woohoo! Thank you,
An
everyone.
occupational hazard.
Oh, that was an annoying video.
Yeah.
That was a very annoying video. He didn't even really say much. He just tried to play on the same premise over and over without actually giving any information for it.
No, I know.
Or saying why it's wrong. So, oh god. So, what should we do? We're coming up to 80 minutes now. Excuse me, 1 sec.
Time for
That was
Barman
a
to
big
sing
cough.
us a song, I reckon.
I ain't not singing a song.
Aww.
So, I think it's going to be...
time for one more.
One more song. No song.
No.
No.
Yeah, come on, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Go on.
The next video is only 3 minutes and 48 seconds long.
Yeah, we'll keep this half an hour to
But
turn.
it's also Flat Earth Bible Proofs, a simple and introductory video.
Oh God, Chipmunky.
Chipmunky. I don't think Tatty can. We'll see if we can we'll play. Tatty, do exactly 45 seconds. And I bet that's all we're going to need to see of this video. And then if we need to see more, we can. And if not, then Steaming Cup Reason is going to sing everyone a song.
Oh, God, no. I sing, you die.
Why, this was it. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, I think this deserves a wee.
Yeah. Oh, he's skipping. It is. It is.
But See, it doesn't tell you what version of the Bible that he's reading off of either.
Feel Jesus in you when we need him.
I
Feel
know.
Jesus in you would be able to tell us which ones they're all out of because
He's
likes all of them.
He's gone to feel Jesus in him.
Oh, damn it.
It couldn't wait. Darn it. They never tell you what version of the Bible they're using because they all have different wordings in them.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Oh, Keith Newton, save me, baby Jesus, save me.
Ricky Bobby.
I did see.
Here's a question. I would next time I see him, I will ask him which Jesus is inside of him. Is it the baby Jesus? Is it the BG Jesus, or is it the Danny DeVito Jesus?
Oh God.
Or is it the gardener Jesus?
I think next time I see Feel Jesus in you, I want to ask him why do Christians worship crosses? I mean, what part of Jesus' story do you think he likes crosses?
Yeah.
I mean, if Jesus came back and saw people that are supposed to be worshipping him wearing a cross, he probably wouldn't be very happy.
No, he wouldn't. Because what's interesting is a while ago, a friend of mine had a loss, and she went to see a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist said, "Look, you're concentrating on the one day that the person died instead of the entirety of their life and every day that they lived." And it's the same with Christianity to an extent. Now, I've studied Christianity in university because of the language and because the King James Bible is the first official English written document. So yeah, it was part of the course. But it's incredible how many times globe deniers will actually try and use the Bible and manipulate the Bible and manipulate people's faith to achieve their own goals.
Correct.
You're absolutely right. There's a guy in the chat, Dark Knight Apologetics. He's a Christian and he makes videos, obviously bringing up the Bible and explaining why these globe denying fucktards use the Bible, and he debunks them.
The Bible was written over 2,000 years ago for people of the time. I raised this with a globe denier recently. If you had a situation where you could go back and speak to the people that the Bible was written for and try to explain the technology that we have today, they would think you were insane.
Yeah.
Well, some of these flatards are.
And yet they still know how to use the internet.
Scary, that.
I know, huh?
Faith and scripture and documentation is important, and it's part of our history, especially the oral part of our history. But manipulating them for your own means is just
correct.
It's misrepresentation. And I feel for everyone that does believe in those documents, because they're not really appreciated and they're not really respected.
No. Well, I think we can. Literally. Go on, Globe Mum.
I said they're not meant to be taken literally.
Oh, hell no.
I bring that up all the time. And it's like, you can't take this literally. And you need to read, if you're going to read a verse, read it in context.
Yeah.
Read the verses before and the verses after. You'll find that verse you're quoting is not what you think it is. Or what you're pushing. But they don't do that. So.
Just a bunch of ignorant Bronze Age horse shit that isn't worth talking about.
So.
Yeah, but I think we're going to bin the rest of this Bible quoting video because there seems no point. If it's just quotes taken out of context, that seems goddamn pointless. So we'll go around the room. Everyone gets to give us their thoughts and feelings on the night and tell us how fucking stupid half these people goddamn were. And we'll actually start where we ended last time because Tatty, you're a twat for these videos. So we're going to start with you. I want your reasons why we've had these.
My reasons why I picked these?
Yes.
Is your brain hurting?
Yes.
Here's my reason.
Evil, Tatty, evil.
You don't understand this, Barman. I feed off other people's despair. It is what keeps me going. I only feed twice a week, on a Friday and Saturday
Well,
night.
that and whiskey. Don't forget your whiskey, Tatty.
Oh, that's just the sustenance.
Right.
To keep me going, I need the despair. The panel and the Shills give
What
every
you like?
week.
What do you
And I
like?
produce these lovely videos for them. It's great.
Oh, the chat just says feed him more. No, he's not allowed. We gave him any
Yes,
more.
chat.
No, he gets enough. He gets enough.
Wheels for chat. Wheels for chat.
Oh, Global Mum, what did you think about these nutters?
Oh my God. Just why? Why? What is wrong with these people? I mean, I would say common sense and logic, but they don't seem to have any. So that's why those videos are around. And this is why we make fun and we poke fun at them and point and laugh, because that's all we have now. The debunking's been done so many times. We just point and laugh now. You know?
Oh dear, it does make your brain ache, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Crafty Keeler, what do you think of these nut jobs?
Jeez, what do I think of all of the nut jobs? I mean, there's reasons behind it which I'm exploring in my videos. And actually, on that last video, next week I will be working with the next video I'll be working with Blue Marble Science and looking at the issue of the claim that science is the new religion and how it interacts with globe deniers and their faith. So Dark Knight Apologetics, I'm hoping to talk to you as well a little bit. In terms of these videos, I mean, again, there's a lot in there that they've misrepresented, that they've misunderstood, and that's the one constant thing from all of these videos, no matter how many we watch. They misunderstand things and they misrepresent things. So if we can actually represent them properly, I think we're doing a good job.
Yes. Yeah. Fingers crossed, but they don't listen to what we have to say anyway, so.
No. And yay for sneaking onto the Shills. Woohoo!
Aimee, what's your take on tonight's nut jobs?
Oh gosh, they like to try to twist things to make it look like what they're trying to say. I think a good chunk of them are just trolls and just want to just troll people, and sadly people buy into this stuff and truly believe in this. Yeah, it's just manipulation. A lot of what Crafty said. I listen to her videos and I think they're wonderful. So, but yeah, a lot of them, they're just foolish. They're just goofy people. And I would love an explanation from that guy with the telescope thing with the crosshairs in it. I want to have his explanation as to why everything that he was looking at was below eye level. And if you notice, the thing that was supposedly further away was even lower. So that would be another thing to see.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat for coming. And this was a great evening. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks. I agree.
And yay, Matt.
Gamer. Where am I? Steaming Cup of Reason, what do you think of these nut jobs?
Oh, they're all just a bunch of morons, really. It's the same every week. They just can't get their heads out of their asses. They're incapable of learning even the simplest concepts that a toddler can grasp. They're just, they're out there. And as far as that idiot with the UFOs, well, he's just a paranoid little geek who's stuck in his little bedroom and too afraid to go out and face the world. You know, just an absolute loser. But other than that, yeah, well, it's always a good time to be here, you know, be with my friends and just have a laugh and kick some dumbasses around. It's always fun. And I just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody that at midnight UTC, Pain of Progress, the final episode of Series 1, brought to us this week by Thor. So I look forward to seeing you all there.
Yeah,
All
hope we'll get
right.
a link in the chat for that ready. So what was it? Just under an hour for that. Ideal, if I'm right. Yeah. And then finishing where we started, Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey, give us the rant of doom.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, I'm absolutely fucking glad that we stopped because I'm done with these idiots, right? I was like, nah, I can't take any more. And thank fuck, it's all finished. They are stupid as fuck. I mean, I can't believe the utter dog shit that comes out of these people's mouths. I mean, these are the sort of people that look at the sun because their fucking lights think that'll wake them up in the morning. No, it makes you go blind, you stupid twat. Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, this is basically with globe denial. I mean, it's the same old, extremely fucking dumb, stupidly predictable globe denying fucking diarrhea.
Hey.
Well done. Well
I
done.
mean, what? Oh, fuck.
It
What's
goes
wrong with
on.
them? I just don't get it. It's not fucking difficult to fucking work out where you live, you know? It's not hard. I'd love to take just one globe-denying fucktard, drag him out by his hair, and show him just a few simple observations that only work on one shape that we could be standing on. It's not fucking hard. You globe-denying, backward-thinking fuckstains.
Oh, perfect. Love it, Monkey. Absolutely love it. Best ones.
I miss
I love your
that.
rants.
I miss that, Jet.
Well,
Feel
if
better
no
now.
one-
Yeah.
if no one's got anything else, I think that's it for this evening. Are we all good?
Yeah, man.
Yay.
Let's say bye. Thanks, everyone, for coming. You were all awesome. Everyone in the chat, all the ladies in the house. Mwah, we'll chat later.
I have something to say to the chat, everyone. Everyone in the chat, subscribe to me because I said middle finger.
Instead of swearing.
Instead of
That's
swearing.
right.
You did.
You can now subscribe
Bravo.
to me.
Yeah,
Good
That's
well done,
right.
Matt. You restrained yourself. Awesome. It was
He
awesome.
did. He did a very good job today. And I want to thank everyone for coming. And please don't forget Pain of Progress, too. That's coming right
Yes.
up in
Don't
less than an
forget.
hour.
Type Aimee Hogan. And subscribe
And if
and
you
click on the
haven't,
bell.
if you haven't liked the video, go and do that on the way out.
Yes, please.
Like, share, leave us a comment down below, all that jazz.
And guys, there's some awesome creators on the panel. Global Mum, check her out. The other young lady, Keela, Crafty Keela. Great new content coming out there as well. You know, go and check these guys out. They're rock. Only look at
Thank
my
you,
channel
Mommy.
if you want to be, you know, insulted.
But yeah, definitely what Monkey said. And on that note, everyone, let's get a big no, and then we can all bugger off. Yay!
No.
No.